There's buzz going around that Timothée Chalamet might play the son of Aquaman in Aquaman 3. Director James Wan also recently hinted that the ending of Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom sets the stage for Jason Momoa's return as the hero in the next installment. Also, there's been talk about why Willem Dafoe's character Vulko wasn't in Aquaman 2. Here's everything you need to know about what's coming up in the next Aquaman movie. In 2023, director James Wan set tongues wagging during a special screening event for Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom. His revelation hinted at future plans for Jason Momoa's Aquaman beyond the second installment. Wan, known for his prowess in the horror and superhero genres, emphasized that the conclusion of Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom laid the groundwork for a potential third movie in the franchise. According to Screen Rant's coverage of the event, Wan teased that the Jason Momoa story as Aquaman definitely has more places to go, suggesting a continuation of Arthur Curry's saga in the DC Extended Universe. Wan's comments didn't stop there. Speaking with Entertainment Weekly, he elaborated on the thematic direction he envisions for Aquaman 3, emphasizing character growth as a central focus. "It should be growing these characters," Wan remarked, reflecting on Arthur's evolution from a wandering hero in the first film to a more purposeful figure in the sequel. This evolution, as portrayed in Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom, sets the stage for future development in future installments, should they come to fruition. Meanwhile, Jason Momoa himself has been vocal about his desire to continue Arthur Curry's story in a potential third Aquaman film. In an exclusive interview with Access Hollywood, Momoa expressed enthusiasm for crafting an Aquaman 3, highlighting his abundance of ideas for expanding Arthur's narrative arc. He conveyed a sense of personal investment in the character, indicating his commitment to seeing a trilogy through to completion. However, the path to Aquaman 3 appears less clear-cut, following the mixed reception of the second Aquaman. Momoa's candid remarks in a December 2023 interview hinted at the uncertainty surrounding a third installment. "I don't necessarily want it to be the end," Momoa admitted, "but I don't think it's really like a choice." His acknowledgement of audience reception and the shifting priorities within DC Comics suggested a cautious optimism tempered by the realities of franchise development. The lukewarm reception of Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom seems to have reshaped DC's immediate cinematic focus. With the DCEU's strategy evolving and new projects taking precedence, the likelihood of an immediate green light for Aquaman 3 remains uncertain. DC's recent emphasis on expanding its universe with fresh narratives and characters suggests that any decision regarding a third Aquaman film will be contingent on audience demand and strategic alignment within the broader DCEU framework. Despite these uncertainties, the groundwork laid by James Wan and Jason Momoa hints at potential avenues for future storytelling. Wan's emphasis on character growth and thematic continuity offers a compelling blueprint for the evolution of Arthur Curry and his allies in future films. Momoa's passionate advocacy for continuing the Aquaman saga underscores the enduring appeal of the character and the potential for further exploration of Atlantis and its denizens. As DC continues to navigate its cinematic universe, the fate of Aquaman 3 remains intertwined with broader industry trends and audience reception. While immediate plans may not yet include a confirmed release date or production timeline for the third installment, the enduring popularity of Arthur Curry and the creative vision of James Wan and Jason Momoa ensure that the possibility of further aquatic adventures in the DCEU remains tantalizingly within reach. If Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom does pave the way for a sequel, there's a roster of cast members from the second film who could potentially return. Naturally, Jason Momoa would reprise his role as Arthur Curry Aquaman, likely joined by Nicole Kidman as Queen Atlanna. However, Amber Heard's return as Mera seems uncertain, given the controversy surrounding her character and role in Aquaman 2. Patrick Wilson's Orm, who underwent a redemption arc, could also make a return, enriching the storyline continuity. The extended cast members who might return for Aquaman 3 include Dolph Lundgren as Nereus, Randall Park as Stephen Shin, Temuera Morrison as Thomas Curry, and John Rhys-Davies as the Brine King, all characters left alive at the conclusion of Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom. Their potential involvement could contribute to the narrative continuation, possibly involving a time jump that introduces a grown-up version of Aquaman and Mera's son. One of the primary uncertainties surrounding Aquaman 3 is its feasibility within the evolving DCEU. As recent developments suggest, films like Blue Beetle and Aquaman 2 have been released after The Flash, reportedly resetting the DC continuity, according to James Gunn. This indicates that new DC movies may seamlessly adopt DCU continuity without explicit transitions or explanations, integrating characters from the DCEU into the DCU. However, the prospect of Aquaman 3 existing within the mainline DCU seems unlikely, especially with the announcement of Justice League members being recast. This scenario leaves Elseworlds as a potential avenue for the film's realization. In this context, Elseworlds films like The Batman and Joker operate outside the mainline continuity, offering creative freedom to explore distinct narratives and interpretations. For Aquaman 3, this could mean exploring a narrative thread set up by Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom, where Arthur revealed Atlantis to the surface world. This storyline presents ample opportunities for exploration in a third film, focusing on the evolving relationship between Atlanteans and humans. The unclear events of The Flash could play a role in justifying Aquaman 3 within the DCU, albeit indirectly. Alternatively, Aquaman 3 could find its place within an Elseworlds context, allowing for a standalone continuation that provides closure to Jason Momoa's portrayal of Aquaman. James Gunn's approach to Elseworlds films could potentially pave the way for Momoa and director James Wan to conclude their trilogy on their terms, separate from ongoing DCU developments. This strategy would enable Gunn to cast a new Aquaman for the DCU while honoring Momoa's legacy in a distinct narrative space. While Aquaman 3 faces uncertainties regarding its place within the broader DC cinematic universe, the groundwork laid by Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom offers intriguing possibilities for continuation. Whether it aligns with DCU continuity or explores an Elseworlds narrative, the potential for further exploration of Atlantis and its characters remains ripe, driven by the creative vision of James Wan and the dedicated portrayal of Jason Momoa as Arthur Curry Aquaman. And that's that for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you in the next one. Your suggestions for future videos are always welcome in the comments below.